You know what it is, the Italian jersey's out, it's Euro time, baby. It's official, this week I've actually diagnosed myself with Euros fever because it is time for Euro 2020 to get underway in 2021. For Italians like myself, this is 5 years in the making. Ever since Euro 2016, it has felt like a lifetime since we've been in a major tournament. It's time to see if I really know ball. I'm going to try and predict the whole tournament. Obviously, I'm not going to get everything right. I already know that from the get-go. I'm going to try and keep it as unbiased as possible, but, you know, with Italy in there, it's hard. Nonetheless, it's going to be a pretty fun ride. I've got the Euro 2020 Predictor website up. I'm going to try and find out who will become European champions this summer. I don't know which channel this is going on, but I think it's going to be the second channel. So welcome to BCHD Extra. Make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff. There's some more content like this on the way, but we're going to start off. We're going to go straight into things here with Group A. And we've got my boys Italy. A lot of people are predicting us to go far this time. We haven't been in a major tournament like I picked up on before since 2016. So it has been quite a while, but we've got a nice group. We've got a nice crop of young players and of course the experience as well. We are placed in a tricky group though. I'm not going to write anyone off. Turkey, Wales and the Swiss are very, very competent. As Turkey, people are predicting Turkey to be dark horses and I think the same. They're going to provide us a really tough challenge in the first opening match of the tournament. I'm putting them in second for now, but they could well and truly rival us to top the group here. I want to see what kind of Wales shows up. Is Gareth Bale going to do what he did at Euro 2016? I doubt it. He's been injured this season, but when he plays for Wales, he's just like a different breed. And then the Swiss, I don't really know. Like, this could go either way. I'm really tempted to put Wales bottom, but they just have that extra X factor with Gareth Bale. You know what? I might just slip them in third, and they could qualify that way. But we'll go on to Group B. We've got Russia, Belgium, Denmark, and Finland. Another hotly tipped dark horse is Denmark as well. They're up there in terms of the bookies odds as well. I think they'll come in second. Belgium currently ranked number 1. Got Romelu Lukaku firing on all cylinders, and this golden generation, are they ever going to do anything? Let's see if they do something this tournament, as I got them finishing first. Nonetheless, Russia are coming off the back of that glorious 2018 run when they could have even made the semi-finals, getting knocked out against Croatia on penalties. What kind of Russia is going to turn up? It's a similar situation with Wales. Like, are they going to repeat that Euros 2016 success, and is Russia going to repeat the 2018 World Cup success? It's not on home turf this time. That's why I've got them finishing in third and arguably the weakest team in this group. As much as I love the team of Pookie Party, I just think they're going to finish rock bottom. Let's hope for an underdog in this situation. I'd love to be proved wrong, honestly. A tournament as unpredictable is way more fun to watch as a neutral, as we have Group C, Austria, North Macedonia, Ukraine, and the Netherlands. Now, this one can be pretty self-explanatory, but we've got the Netherlands finishing in first. That's where I'm predicting them anyway. At the time of this recording, actually, they don't have Virgil van Dijk. Van der Beek has actually picked up an injury, so they've got a few injury concerns. Also, I don't know, I don't really trust Frank de Boer as a manager, as a head coach. He just, yeah, I don't know what it is for me, but he just isn't it. This is going to be my underdog pick. This is going to be the one that just throws a spanner in the works. I've got Ukraine finishing in second. They've had a pretty solid run throughout qualifying, and I just love their players. Ruslan Malinovsky out of Atalanta, you've heard it here first. He's one of the most underrated midfielders in Europe. With that rocket of a left foot, his playmaking attributes as well, I just think he could have a tournament to remember. Not that I don't have faith in either Austria or North Macedonia, as much as I'd love them to come out of the group. I think North Macedonia with Goran Pandev, maybe. Austria to upset, I don't know. Maybe this is the group that throws things off. North Macedonia in third to qualify. That would be an absolute miracle. Goran Pandev, the Serie A legend, is going to showcase his goal-scoring skills for his country on the international stage. I know, I got a couple North Macedonian mates, and they'd love that prediction. Young talents like Enes Bardi, I think the Napoli guy, Elmas as well. Not many people are predicting that Group C, but I thought I'd just be different and spice things up as we move on over to Group D. And this is the UK rivalry going on. We got a former World Cup semi-final in 2018. We have the Three Lions, England, which are always like the most overhyped team going into every tournament every year, and they are actually the bookies' favourite. Me and Mac were looking at this the other day, like, how are England the favourites for the tournament? At least from the Australian betting sites, they are the favourites right now. They've got a nice young team, also mixed with experience as well. Could this be their year? Could football be coming home? Probably not, but it's alright to dream, isn't it? Next up, Croatia, the World Cup runners-up in 2018. I think they could still do it 3 years later. We got them finishing in second. Scotland, I don't know about Scotland, man. A lot of people were also predicting them to be not dark horses, but finishing in this third spot. I just think fourth is where they're destined to be. Rock bottom, I think the Czech Republic might surprise a few people. A lot of their players are on form, like Souček. That's the only player I can name at the top of my head right now. I'm just doing these predictions on the fly. Scotland, as much as they have some decent players, I just don't think they're going to gel together well. It's their first international tournament in, I believe, 20 or something years. Also, in that group, a lot of people have the Czech Republic finishing bottom. So I thought I'd give them some hope and, yeah, have them in third as we progress on over to Group E. Now, this one consists of Robert Lewandowski's Poland. We've got Spain without any Real Madrid players for the first time in God knows how long. Sweden without Ibra, and Slovakia. It is some Matic Hamsik-led Slovakia, so we've got them finishing rock bottom. With Sweden and Poland, yeah, it's going to be a mix-up. It's going to be a fight for second place. I think Spain's got this group on lock. We've got Poland, Robert Lewandowski. Is he actually going to finally deliver in an international tournament? I don't know. Him and Piontek up top could be a force to be reckoned with. They made the quarters in 2016. I do remember that, getting knocked out on penalties. But Spain, I think, Spain having one of their most least convincing squads, I should say. They're always still a force on the international stage, and in the tournaments, they always still deliver. Now, here we have it, boys. The group of death. I'm so glad Italy aren't in this group, but here we go. Portugal, France, Germany, and Hungary. Okay, I know I've made a couple of rogue predictions in this video, but Hungary, without Dominic Szoboszlai, yeah, they're not making it, and they're not recreating that success from Euro 2016. Bring back the goalkeeper with the grey long pants, alright? But he's not here, so they're finishing rock bottom. I've had my doubts over Germany. They always provide in a top competition like the Euros, but yeah, 2018 doesn't fill me with confidence, but with a couple of new stars, with a new renaissance, I think I've got them slipping into second. Portugal might just be in third. The defending champions, we're going to have a Euro 2016 final replay in the group stages, and I think their team is miles and leagues better than the one they had in 2016. This current squad, I think they're coming up against some tough nations, so they just might finish third on like goal difference. It'll be a very tight this one, but France, of course, will finish top, current world champions, finalists in 2016, and their squad is arguably one of the best in Europe right now. If they don't win, that'll be a major shock. Mbappe, Griezmann, Benzema's back, even though apparently he's picked up a knock this morning. It's hard to bet against them, it really is, but we now have to decide the best fourth, third place teams. A lot of people have Portugal going through in second. I'm going to have them going through in third. I'm going to have Wales going through Group A. I'm going to have Sweden and Russia. I think Russia. It was between Russia and North Macedonia there, but I do think Russia might just slip through. Alright, we've made it here. Let's predict the knockout stages, and this, out of my predictions, is how the round of 16 is currently planning out. We've got Belgium versus Sweden, Italy taking on Ukraine, France versus Wales, Croatia versus Poland, Spain taking on Russia, England versus Germany, Netherlands, Portugal, and Turkey, Denmark. So a lot of big matchups already in the round of 16. I'm going to start off with Belgium sweeping through to eliminate Sweden. I think they'll just be too strong. Italy, although I've given my props to Ukraine and I kind of backing them, I've got to go with my boys Italia here. The Azzurri surely should see past the Ukraine. France versus Wales should be pretty straightforward as well. The French will probably dominate Gareth Bale's Welsh, as we have Croatia versus Poland. I've seen a lot of these guys get matched up in some other people's predictions, and I think Croatia might just edge it here. Spain versus Russia could go down a lot like 2018, where the Russians defeated Spain on penalties, but hey, those were different times. We're not in Russia anymore, so I think Spain will get their well and true earned revenge. England versus Germany. Now, England is so overhyped. A lot of people predicting them to go all the way, but I don't know. I just don't see it. The three Lions in the round of 16, this could make or break them, because they're either coming up against Germany or Portugal or hell, even France, depending on what happens. They're not coming up against an easy team in the round of 16, so if they progress past Germany, that would, that would just fill them with so much more confidence to go all the way. But I think Germany might just knock them out, and football won't be coming home. I'm sorry, England fans, I know, but that round of 16 game is so crucial. Hell, prove me wrong. I don't know. I'd love to be proven wrong, but it's our second major matchup here. It's Netherlands versus Portugal, the UEFA Nations League final in 2019, and I think Portugal again will do the business and defeat the Netherlands. I think it's a different story. Van Dijk's in that Netherlands team. They become so much more of a defensive unit and a threat, especially in this tournament format. But with Portugal's attack and a couple of injuries for the Netherlands, they're not really sure what kind of formations they're using. They're a bit all over the place headed into this tournament. However, that one can also swing either way. And then we've got Turkey versus Denmark, the two kind of dark horses pitched before this tournament. This would be an intriguing matchup, but I think Turkey... Oh, Denmark though. I don't know, maybe Denmark. Denmark, I think, will just edge that one, probably on penalties or something, as we finalize these quarterfinals. Belgium versus Italia. This is where I think in the region where we'll finish either the quarters or semis, and it's teams like Belgium who really provide us that tricky scenario. We took them down in 2016, but we got a completely different team now. On our day, we can beat them 100% hands down, but I just think their attack is so potent. Kevin De Bruyne, I'm not sure if he's going to be back by this time, but let's just say with a fully fit KDB, Lukaku's been one of the best players in Serie A. Both Hazards. I just think they'll be too tough to get by, and Belgium might just sneak through. I'm a realist. I'd love to see Italy go all the way. Trust me. After 2012, I'd love to see us become European champions, because that still scars me to this day. Damn, these Belgians with their dark chocolate. If it happens, I'll probably be crying in a ball eating that dark chocolate in my room. But here we got France versus Croatia, World Cup final replay in 2018. Will Croatia get their revenge? And I don't think so. France will go through here to face Belgium. And then this second little grouping here, we've got Spain versus Germany, Portugal versus Denmark. I don't have much hope for Germany, but I still see them beating France. And then they'll go through to face Portugal in the semi-finals. I don't know. There's not much explanation to go on here. Germany versus Spain. Without Sergio Ramos and a convincing striker lineup, Spain aren't really convincing me all too much this tournament, just like how Germany were. But the way the groupings have worked, they've just made it all the way through to the semis. We've got Belgium versus France, Germany versus Portugal. I honestly don't know what to do here. A lot of people have got Portugal predicted to go all the way as well. I predicted them third in the group stages. How did they get all the way here? I don't know. Are they going to repeat 2016, finishing third in the group and winning the whole thing? Against Germany, though, it's hard. It's a tough one. I'd love to see France get knocked out here. Just see the favorite. See the favorites getting knocked out at any tournament is always so satisfying. But much as I've backed Belgium so far in this video, I think France will come out through into the final. 2016 final replay. That could be so hype. A 2016 final replay. Germany, Portugal. I'm umming and ahhing here, but I think Portugal. They got a scary good team, but yeah, 2016 final replay, and I think France will get their revenge. Allez les Bleus, you're going to win the 2020 Euros, according to my predictions. Try to keep it as unbiased as possible, as I've predicted Italy to go out of the group stage, so don't hate me. I think you English fans are going to be very disappointed that I predicted you guys to go out in the round of 16, but that's just how I see things. I don't know, I could wake up tomorrow, or even an hour after this prediction video goes up, and change a whole bunch of things around. I've just done this on the fly. Let's see what happens in Euro 2020. If you want to argue down in the comment sections below, who do you have as your winner, your dark horses, your surprise package, who's going to be the top goal scorer, the best player of the tournament, or wonder kid to look out for? Make sure to comment down below and let me know. I hope you guys are going to enjoy the tournament as much as I'm trying to, because all the games are going to be at 2 AM and 5 AM here in Australia, so my sleep pattern in June is just completely gone out the window. I'm also playing Euro Fantasy this year. Let me know if I should make a separate video on this, but here's my team for all the people that stayed to the end. I've gone with a very forward heavy team, and looking back at it, I've predicted France to go ahead and win the whole thing, but I've got no French players in my fantasy team. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but I've got Harry Kane, Lukaku, Memphis Depay, surely going to bag a bunch of goals in this tournament. I've got Malianovsky, my diamond in the midfield, Suchek, and Diogo Jota, who somehow qualifies as a midfielder. De Ligt, Toyuncu, Pau Torres, and Bastoni will make up my back four, and I've got Gigi Donnarumma in between the sticks. Also on the bench, I've got Hradecki. For a team that I finished fourth, I don't think Hradecki will get much game time. He's going to let a bunch of goals past him, but Kier, Kimmich, and Jorginho all on the bench for me. BCHD FC looking strong, but if you've enjoyed your stay on the second channel, BCHD Extra, make sure to drop a sub it down below, hit the notification bell so you never miss out. Not so much quality content coming out on the second channel. As always, drop the video a like, it helps us out a lot. My Euro fever's taken over, so I'll catch you all in the very next video.